Did you know that there is a factory that produces 11,000 tuna fish per month, generating an impressive 20 tons per Dalton Y? This is equivalent to filling entire trucks daily with one of the most consumed foods in the world. But how is it possible to achieve such a colossal scale of production? Behind these numbers lies a highly technological and efficient process that combines innovation, precision, and respect for sustainability standards. In this video, we will reveal the secrets of this extraordinary industrial operation. We will explore everything from capture and processing to shipping the final product to thousands of markets around the world. Get ready for a behind-the-scenes journey at one of the largest tuna factories. Imagine the sound of boat engines cutting through the ocean at dawn. This is the first scene of a journey that feeds millions of people every day. But how can a single factory handle the impressive task of producing 20 tons of tuna daily? The secret lies in a precise combination of human effort, advanced technology, and a good dose of persistence to overcome the challenges that arise at each stage. It all starts with catching the tuna. Boats equipped with cutting-edge technology track the shoals on the high seas. It is a job that requires patience, skill, and constant attention to sea conditions. And speaking of the sea, it is not at all predictable. Strong winds, sudden changes in the weather, and even ocean currents can make the job difficult. There are days when fishermen return with fewer fish than expected, or in some cases, have to sail for hours to find the ideal shoal. And it is not enough to just catch tuna. There is a growing concern about doing so in a sustainable way, respecting the environment and ensuring that other species are not affected. This is why many companies adopt specific techniques, such as the use of selective nets or systems that prevent accidental catches. For fishermen, this means more work and care, but also the certainty that they are doing the right thing for the planet. Once caught, the tuna begins a race against the clock. Transported in refrigerated trucks, they need to arrive at the factory as quickly as possible to ensure that they maintain their freshness. Upon arrival, each batch undergoes a rigorous inspection. Experienced technicians assess the color, size, and even odor of the fish, ensuring that only the best specimens are processed. But don't think that this is a simple process. To keep production on track, the factory works like a well-oiled machine, operating 24 hours a day. There are hundreds of employees on rotating shifts, each with an essential task to ensure that the tons of fish are processed on time. Despite all the organization, challenges are always present. A delay in transportation can compromise the quality of an entire batch. And when something goes wrong, such as a technical problem with one of the machines or a power outage, the team needs to act quickly to avoid losses. Another challenge is the scale of the operation. Imagine the volume of work required to handle 11,000 fish per month. It's as if each tuna had its own story within the factory, going through several stages until it became the product we see on the shelves. And even with so much pressure, there is almost artisanal care in some stages of the process. Precise cuts, meticulous cleaning, and the final packaging. All of this done with a level of attention that makes all the difference in the final product. Once the tuna has been inspected and approved, the most fascinating stage begins: processing. This is where the factory transforms whole fish into ready-to-eat products, such as fillets, preserves, and even gourmet frozen dishes. This process requires precision, agility, and cutting-edge technology to ensure that each piece of tuna meets the highest quality standards. Upon entering the factory, the tuna first undergoes an automated cleaning and evisceration system. The machines work at full speed, but always under the watchful eye of specialized technicians. They ensure that each fish is handled with care, removing impurities and preserving the texture and freshness of the meat as much as possible. The fish are then classified according to size and the type of cut required. Some will be destined for whole fillets, while others will be transformed into smaller pieces for. This is a crucial moment. as each customer has specific expectations of the final. For example, consumers of canned tuna expect a uniform, boneless cut, while chefs who buy fillets want perfectly proportioned slices. One of the most impressive steps is the cooking process. Large steam ovens cook the tuna evenly, preserving the flavor and juiciness of. It is a timed process, as overcooking can compromise the texture, while undercooking can affect food safety. After cooking, the fish are quickly cooled to maintain quality. This step is also strategic to prevent the proliferation of bacteria, a detail that demonstrates the factory's commitment to food safety. Even with all the technology, some steps still depend on manual labor. The most delicate cuts, such as the preparation of sashimi or premium fillets, are made by experienced professionals. They use special knives and precise techniques to ensure that each piece is flawless. These workers are true cutting artists. Years of experience allow them to identify the best way to work each fish, minimizing waste and maximizing the use of. It's a job that requires patience and attention to detail, but the end result is work. After cutting, the next step is packaging. Here, the factory operates in a sterile and controlled environment, where machines seal the products in hermetically sealed containers. This ensures that the tuna stays fresh for long periods. Whether it's canned, frozen, or vacuum. Preservation is another area where the factory excels. Many of the products are packaged using advanced technologies, such as modified atmospheres, which help to extend shelf life without the need for chemical preservation. This not only improves the quality of the final product, but also meets the growing demand for healthier, more natural. Before the products leave the factory, they undergo a final inspection. Quality control teams check everything from the weight and appearance of the packaging to the taste of the tuna. In some factories, sensory tests are carried out daily, where experts evaluate the aroma, texture, and taste of random samples. Nothing escapes the rigorous control. If anything is found to be out of standard, the entire batch is analyzed and, if necessary, discarded. This may seem extreme, but it is precisely this commitment to quality that ensures consumer trust and keeps the brand's reputation. Once the tuna has been inspected and approved, the most fascinating stage begins: processing. This is where the factory transforms whole fish into ready-to-eat products, such as fillets, preserves, and even gourmet frozen dishes. This process requires precision, agility, and cutting-edge technology to ensure that each piece of tuna meets the highest quality standards. Upon entering the factory, the tuna first undergoes an automated cleaning and evisceration system. The machines work at full speed, but always under the watchful eye of specialized technicians. They ensure that each fish is handled with care, removing impurities and preserving the texture and freshness of the meat as much as possible. The fish are then classified according to size and the type of cut required. Some will be destined for whole fillets, while others will be transformed into smaller pieces for. This is a crucial moment, as each customer has specific expectations of the final. For example, consumers of canned tuna expect a uniform, boneless cut, while chefs who buy fillets want perfectly proportioned slices. One of the most impressive steps is the cooking process. Large steam ovens cook the tuna evenly, preserving the flavor and juiciness of. It is a timed process, as overcooking can compromise the texture, while undercooking can affect food safety. After cooking, the fish are quickly cooled to maintain quality. This step is also strategic to prevent the proliferation of bacteria, a detail that demonstrates the factory's commitment to food safety. Even with all the technology, some steps still depend on manual labor. The most delicate cuts, such as the preparation of sashimi or premium fillets, are made by experienced professionals. They use special knives and precise techniques to ensure that each piece is flawless. These workers are true cutting artists. Years of experience allow them to identify the best way to work each fish, minimizing waste and maximizing the use of. It's a job that requires patience and attention to detail, but the end result is work. After cutting, the next step is packaging. Here, the factory operates in a sterile and controlled environment, where machines seal the products in hermetically sealed containers. This ensures that the tuna stays fresh for long periods. Whether it's canned, frozen, or vacuum. Preservation is another area where the factory excels. Many of the products are packaged using advanced technologies, such as modified atmospheres, which help to extend shelf life without the need for chemical preservation. This not only improves the quality of the final product, but also meets the growing demand for healthier, more natural. Before the products leave the factory, they undergo a final inspection. Quality control teams check everything from the weight and appearance of the packaging to the taste of the tuna. In some factories, sensory tests are carried out daily, where experts evaluate the aroma, texture, and taste of random samples. Nothing escapes the rigorous control. If anything is found to be out of standard, the entire batch is analyzed and, if necessary, discarded. This may seem extreme, but it is precisely this commitment to quality that ensures consumer trust and keeps the brand's reputation. After processing and packaging, the next crucial step is distribution. This is where logistics comes into play to ensure that the 20 tons of tuna processed daily reach their final destination in perfect condition. This part of the process is almost as challenging as the previous steps, as it involves meticulous planning and precise execution. The plant maintains a highly organized refrigerated transport network. Specially equipped trucks with refrigeration systems ensure that the products maintain the ideal temperature during transport. Canned tuna, for example, can be shipped in large batches to different markets, while fresh or frozen cuts require even more rigorous care to preserve quality and flavor. But it is not just a matter of getting the products from point A to point B. Transportation needs to be fast and efficient to meet demands that can vary depending on location and season. For example, during the summer, the demand for fresh and light tuna-based dishes increases significantly, requiring an increase in production and distribution speed. Another challenge faced at this stage is the complexity of the global market. The factory exports to different countries, each with its own health and customs regulations. This means that the team responsible for logistics must always be up to date on the rules of each destination, from labeling requirements to food safety standards. In addition, sustainability is also a priority in logistics. The factory invests in technologies and practices that help reduce the carbon footprint of transportation, such as route optimization and the use of recyclable packaging. This effort not only benefits the environment, but also strengthens the brand's image among conscious consumers. When the products reach the markets, they begin to tell their own story on the shelves. Each can, fillet, or package represents not only the quality of the tuna, but also the hard work of hundreds of people who participated in the entire process. From the fishermen on the high seas to the quality technicians in the factory and the drivers who cross cities and countries, each step is part of a complex chain that, in the end, has a single goal: to deliver excellent food to the tables of families around the world. The operation of this factory is a living example of how innovation and dedication can transform a simple fish into an indispensable product in people's daily lives. It is more than just logistics. It is a commitment to delivering quality and freshness, always respecting the environment and meeting consumer expectations. The work does not end there. With the constant increase in demand and changes in consumption patterns, the factory needs to continue to adapt, innovate, and face daily challenges to stay on top. After all, feeding millions of people around the world is no simple task. Tuna is one of the most popular foods in the world, and this fame is no coincidence. It combines flavor, versatility, and nutritional benefits in a unique way, making it an essential ingredient in cuisines across many cultures. But what makes this fish so beloved and consumed on a large scale? First of all, tuna is a true nutritional powerhouse. It is rich in high-quality proteins, which help build and maintain muscles, and is also an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids. These fatty acids are known for their benefits for heart health, as they help reduce bad cholesterol LDL levels and prevent cardiovascular problems. In addition, tuna is packed with essential vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin D, selenium, and potassium, which play crucial roles in the overall health of the body. Another reason for its popularity is its versatility. Tuna can be consumed in many ways: raw, as in sashimi, and sushi, grilled, canned. This flexibility allows it to be incorporated into a variety of cuisines, from Japanese to Mediterranean, to suit a variety of palates. Flavor also plays an important role. Unlike other fish that have a more pronounced flavor, tuna has a mild, pleasant flavor that pairs well with a wide variety of seasonings and side dishes. This makes it an easy choice for people who might otherwise avoid seafood. In addition, canned tuna is one of the most convenient foods available. With a long shelf life and easy storage, it has become a convenient solution for quick, healthy meals. This accessibility has contributed to its global popularity, especially in countries where fresh fish consumption may be more limited. Culturally, tuna also has significant appeal. In many coastal regions, it is considered a symbol of abundance and sustenance. In Japanese cuisine, for example, premium cuts of tuna, such as toro, are seen as luxurious delicacies enjoyed on special occasions. Another factor that cannot be ignored is economics. Large-scale production and efficiency in fishing and processing have made tuna affordable for many different segments of society. At the same time, premium cuts and sophisticated recipes ensure that it is also present in the most refined menus. Ultimately, tuna's popularity reflects the balance between tradition and modernity. It is a food with deep roots in many cultures, but it also adapts easily to new dietary trends. Whether as part of a high-protein diet, an element in gourmet dishes, or as a practical everyday option, tuna continues to hold a special place in the hearts. The tuna processing industry has evolved significantly over the past few decades. What was once a manual, time-consuming process prone to human error has now become a highly technological, efficient, and increasingly sustainable operation. Technological innovations have enabled tuna plants to meet growing global demand while maintaining high-quality standards, while minimizing waste and having a positive impact on the environment. One of the biggest transformations in tuna processing has been the introduction of automated systems. Previously, the entire process of cleaning, cutting, and packaging tuna was done manually, with fishermen and workers operating traditional machines and hand tools. However, with the development of automation, many of these steps can now be done much more quickly, accurately, and with impressive consistency. In practice, this means that plants can process a much larger volume of tuna per Dalton Y without compromising the quality of the final product. For example, automated evisceration machines can clean and remove the guts of fish extremely efficiently, minimizing the risk of contamination and preserving the meat in its freshest possible state. In addition, automated cutting systems ensure that each piece of tuna is cut with millimeter precision, allowing the fillets to be perfect for immediate consumption, while the smaller cuts are prepared for canning and other products. The use of sensors and high-definition cameras allows the immediate detection of defects in the meat, such as darkened or damaged areas, which are automatically discarded. Automation not only increases productivity, but also improves working conditions. Repetitive and high-risk operations, such as handling large knives and other sharp equipment, are replaced by machines, reducing the risk of accidents and injuries. This is a huge benefit for the safety of workers, as well as allowing them to focus on higher value-added tasks, such as quality control and supervision. In addition to automation, another innovation that has transformed the tuna processing industry is artificial intelligence (AI). AI, especially machine learning algorithms, enables factories to continuously optimize their operations, improving process efficiency and quality. One example of how AI is applied in tuna processing is the use of computer vision systems for inspection and grading. Cameras installed along production lines capture high-resolution images of tuna, and AI algorithms analyze these images in real time to determine the quality of the fish, identify irregular cuts or defects, and even predict the nutritional characteristics of each batch of tuna. These systems are faster and more accurate than human workers, and can process a large amount of data in seconds. In addition, AI can help predict demand, allowing factories to adjust their production according to market needs. This not only optimizes manufacturing processes, but also reduces waste since the factory can produce exactly the amount of tuna needed to meet demand efficiently, avoiding oversupply or shortages. AI systems are also applied to monitor environmental conditions, such as temperature and humidity, throughout the production process. The technology can detect changes outside of ideal standards, such as temperature fluctuations in cold rooms, which can compromise the quality of the final product. From there, the factory can automatically adjust temperature parameters or alert human operators to correct the failure. Sustainability, reducing waste and environmental impact. One of the biggest concerns for the fishing industry as a whole is the waste of natural resources and food. Tuna, being a valuable and highly demanded resource, is no exception. However, technological innovations have played a crucial role in reducing waste at various stages of the production process. In tuna processing, for example, automation and AI allow for greater precision in cuts and the use of each part of the fish. In the past, some tuna was wasted due to imprecise cuts or was not used due to errors in the handling process. With modern technology, factories can use virtually every part of the fish. What was previously discarded can be used to produce animal feed, dietary supplements, or even transformed into low-cost products, such as tuna pastes for processed foods. In addition, the use of advanced refrigeration technology helps to preserve tuna for longer, without the need for artificial additives or chemical preservatives. The development of intelligent packaging systems, such as vacuum or modified atmosphere packaging, also contributes to longer product shelf life, which prevents waste due to premature deterioration. Another important aspect of technological innovation in the tuna industry is in logistics. From capture to delivery to the end consumer, tuna must be transported with extreme care to ensure that the product arrives fresh and in this case, technology has been used to optimize transport routes and reduce fuel consumption, thus minimizing the carbon footprint of the supply chain. Real-time tracking and monitoring systems allow factories and distributors to check transport conditions, adjusting temperature and humidity during the journey. This means that tuna can travel long distances and still arrive in perfect condition, ready for consumption. Automation and artificial intelligence technologies are not only exciting transformations for the tuna processing sector, they represent the future of the fishing industry as a whole. By adopting these innovations, factories are not only increasing efficiency and reducing costs, but they are also meeting the growing demand for high-quality, sustainable. The implementation of these technologies also reflects a commitment to sustainability and food safety, allowing the tuna industry to evolve in a responsible and modern way. And as these technologies continue to advance, we can look forward to an even more efficient and sustainable future for tuna production, ensuring that this valuable natural resource continues to be an essential part of the diets of millions of people around the world.